Hi, I'm Sam Griffin and the author of the book, REBOOT. Today, 80 years ago, Pearl Harbor was bombed, and FDR called it the date that will live in infamy. Pearl Harbor was a moment that none of us will ever forget. For those who lost their lives during that bombing, and for those service members that survived, I say thank you. When you think about Pearl Harbor, you can't help but to think about the Vietnam War as well. Many of those service members went to Vietnam for years at a time. And when I say years at a time, I mean going over there for a certain amount of time, coming home for a while, and then going back over the course of time. I believe they call that tours. So many of them have done a lot of tours over some years. And the mental sacrifice that these soldiers come back and deal with says a lot about them as individuals. And I could truly say they are great men and women. And anyone that goes to trade their lives for their brothers and sisters here in America, sleeping in a comfortable bed, thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. Because of you allowed us to be here in our homes and live comfortably because of your service. The same goes for the private sector and the state sector of the government, where we have our local police, we have our state police, and we have our federal police. And of course, we have our security professionals, security guards. Many of them in the same way, maybe not the same environment, allow us to sleep better at night. We sleep better at night because of the sacrifice of the men and women that go out day after day to watch over these stores, to drive up and down these interstates. Some to go here and watch the White House while the president is sleeping. Because of the service of these men and women, allow us to live and sleep a little better at night. And we all should say thank you to them for that. It wasn't long ago when I met individuals in law enforcement that motivated me to enter the field of security. And you know, I knew that I wanted to be in law enforcement because when I was around them, I could feel the hairs on my arm rise up in the back of my neck. It was a feeling like I've never felt before. Just being around law enforcement, that was it for me. They did it for me. That did it for me. I knew what I wanted to do as a child. And we all, at some point of our lives, will figure out what we want to do with our lives. And when we do, you need to go for it, as I went for it. Don't let a moment and an opportunity that could change your life pass you by. When you get that opportunity, you go for it. And I guarantee you, you will end up living your dream. Today's decisions affect your tomorrows. God bless.